Discover how to play Radiant Future. In this game, your task is to manage the radioactive waste safely and transfer it to a disposal facility as quickly as possible. Open the game board. Place the action, impact and question cards on their corresponding spaces on the board. Put a white disc on the thick outlined circle of each of the 4 scales around the board. Place each player's pawn on the start. Each player receives 3 waste cards, 2 green cards showing an intact drum and 1 red card showing a damaged drum. Shuffle your cards and put them face down in front of you. Keep the Geiger counter close at hand. At the start of the game, your counter is set to level 3. Draw 3 action cards into your hand. You may use the info guide as a reminder. Play proceeds clockwise. The youngest player starts. Is it your turn? Then play an action card. Next, move your pawn. Then carry out the action of the square you have landed on. Finally, draw a new action card. Start by playing 1 action card. There are 5 different action cards: peek, shuffle, switch, decontaminate, inspect. You must carry out the corresponding action. The peek card allows you to look at one of your own waste cards or that of another player. Only you can see the drum depicted on it. You may use this information later in the game. The shuffle card allows you to shuffle all your waste cards without looking at them. Then place them back face down in front of you. The switch card offers you 2 options. Swap one of your waste cards with that of another player. Switch a waste card from one opponent with that of another opponent. In both cases, cards are switched without looking at them. The decontaminate card requires you to lower your Geiger counter by 1 level. The inspect card involves several steps. You will inspect a drum of waste belonging to an opponent. Choose another player and the waste card to inspect. However, this player will first have to ask you a question using a question card. Did you give a wrong answer? No inspection takes place and the action ends. Did you give the right answer? You may turn over the chosen waste card. All players can then see whether the card shows an intact or damaged drum. Is the drum intact? Nothing happens and the action ends. Is the drum damaged? The inspected player's Geiger counter increases by 1 level. Return the inspected waste card face down to its original position. The cards are not shuffled after the inspection. The question card is then placed back at the bottom of its deck. After playing an action card, roll the dice and move your pawn accordingly. Multiple players may occupy the same board square. Performing the action of the square. You may land on a square with a symbol. If you end on a life buoy, you are in a safe zone. As long as you are on this square, your opponents cannot inspect your cards, peek at them, or switch cards with you. If you land on a circular arrow, you get an extra turn. First, draw an action card to complete your current turn. Then, start another turn. Play an action card, move your pawn, carry out the action on the board square, and draw a new action card. If you end on a warning triangle, you must draw the top impact card from the deck. This card presents all players with an event or a choice. Events may have positive or negative effects. Read the card aloud. Move the white discs along the scales as indicated. In some cases, all players' Geiger counters may increase or decrease. Choices place the group in a dilemma. Read the dilemma aloud and discuss your choice as a group. Turn the card over and read the consequence, A or B, of your choice. Move the white discs along the scales as indicated. The scales around the board show the cumulative impact of events and choices throughout the game. They do not affect winning or losing, but encourage discussion and reflection. Finally, put the impact card at the bottom of its deck. To end your turn, draw a new action card. You should always have 3 action cards in hand. It is now the next player's turn. At the start of the game, each player receives a Geiger counter. It indicates how safely you are managing radioactive waste. The counter begins at level 3. During the game, the Geiger counter will go up and down. If your counter reaches the highest level, you must move back to the corresponding red square, 8, on the board. If you have not yet passed it, return to the starting square instead. Your Geiger counter is then reset to level 3. The game may end if, after rolling the dice, you reach or exceed the score required to reach the final square. Move your pawn to this final square. If your Geiger counter is in the green zone, level 1, 2 or 3, this means you have safely transported the radioactive waste to the disposal site and you win the game. If your Geiger counter is above level 3, move your pawn back to the square matching the color of your counter level. For example, if your counter is on level 6, go back to square number 6. Your counter will then be reset to the initial level 3. The first player to reach the final square with a Geiger counter in the green zone wins the game. After the game, the discs on the scales will help you assess the impact of the events and decisions made during play. Have fun!